Hey there, Alex here. Today I have with me the new TRN ST2. It has a hybrid DD plus BA setup and comes in at just under $15 US, so let's dive right in and see if they're any good. First of all, they come in a fairly simple packaging as expected, with just 3 pairs of ear tips in different sizes, so not much to talk about here. I do have a thing for clear transparent shells, so I do love how the ST2 looks. The shape is a little more sculpted and similar to the older TRN V10, just with a newer style connector. It's a shape that fits my ears better than something more typical like the MT1, so I like it a lot. The included ear tips are usable, but nothing special. The cable has been upgraded to a slightly nicer looking silver plated cable too. It's relatively soft and easy to work with. In terms of sound, the ST2 has a V-shaped tuning. Bass is elevated, but not excessively so. It doesn't reach as deep, but is still relatively tight and doesn't sound too bloated. Mids are a little thin for my taste, especially the lower mids. Combine that with the elevated upper mids, I feel like male vocals can sound a bit brighter than they should. Female vocals do have a nice amount of energy thanks to that, but I feel like they can sound a bit shouty and harsh in certain tracks. The mids do have a decent presence in the mix thanks to the elevated upper mids, but female vocals stand out a bit more compared to male vocals. There is a decent amount of treble, but it doesn't sound too piercing to me. Detail retrieval is decent, but separation, soundstage and imaging are just okay. Like with most cheaper hybrid setups, tonality and timbre isn't the most natural sounding, but unless you're really particular about it, it's still not too bad. It works well enough with most genres, but I think it's a tuning that would suit more engaging genres like pop and EDM. While the tuning is kinda similar to the MT1, the ST2 has a bit more upper mids and treble to me, which is sort of to be expected with the addition of a BA driver. It has better detail retrieval and separation as a result, and sounds less congested overall, though I do feel like the tonality of male vocals is a bit more natural sounding on the MT1. Considering that we're also getting a slightly nicer cable and better fit here, I think it's a decent step up from the MT1. This does put it at a similar price compared to the KZ-ZST-X, and while I like the fit of the ST2 a bit more, I think sound quality wise they're pretty close. The ZST-X has a bit more sub-bass and a bit less upper mids, while the ST2 has a bit more upper mids and treble, so it's just going to be down to your personal preference. Either way, they're both decent value for money, but just don't expect too much out of them. Thanks for watching this video, and see you guys on the next one.